are here for the Bianca Foundation. I'm with the beautiful Shali.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And we are just honored that you're here, doing so much for the community, all these things. This benefit is really, you can give us a little bit more about it, but tell us a little bit about the benefit and why we're here tonight at this beautiful night.
I don't typically, as I will say when I make a few remarks tonight, come out on a weeknight to do events. I go to work very, very early in the morning. I've been up since already 3 o'clock in the morning. But when a mother calls and is in need of help, as a mother of 4 children myself, as a mother of 4 children myself, you can't say no to another mother. And when I learned more about what Nilu's been through in her life, and the story of her and how she's lost not just 1 but 2 children. It cracks your heart in ways that, a mother, it's like your worst nightmare, that you have a child and you do everything you can to raise them in this world, and you lose them in a way that it's at the hands of sometimes other people and the way that they're treated by other people. So when I heard about the Bianca Foundation and what Nilu was able to do after this horrific tragedy that happened in her life was very inspiring to me. That she stood back up and said, look, I lost my kids, but I'm going to make sure that I'm going to do everything I can for the rest of my life to make sure that this doesn't happen to other families. As somebody myself who was bullied for most of my childhood and into high school, I wrote a children's book.
Yes, let's talk about it.
A while ago. It's called My Like Caterpillars Become Butterflies. And I wrote this as my kids were starting to get older and they were going to school, and they started to come home and started to tell me things that I remember this is what they were doing to me when I was a kid. So I left this for them. I'm hoping I'm leaving this for them, and I'm sharing this with other kids. I think there's a lot of adults that need to read this nowadays.
Absolutely.
That just learns that we may feel like we're caterpillars sometime in our life, but all of us are butterflies.
Yes.
And if you give it time, you're going to spread your wings and fly. So that's what this book is about. And I'm happy and I'm honored that they reached out to me and asked me to be here tonight to just say a few words in support of the Bianca Foundation. From mom to mom. I don't ever want another mom to go through something like this.
And so the irony is I'm carrying my first child. So I'm 6.5 months pregnant, and it really touched my heart when my husband told me about Nilu's story. And just the fact that she's courageous. Sometimes those type of things happen to you and you're not able to think. The last thing on your mind is to help others, right? You're still trying to heal yourself. And so the fact that she's putting this together and wants to help other people that may be going through that. You are a mom, you writing this book, Caterpillars to Butterflies, because sometimes we all feel small, right?
Sometimes I think we all feel small at some point in our lives, and things like this take people out in life. They just debilitate. And for Nilu to turn around this pain, I would think that if her children are here, they're watching, and she was, when I was talking to her before, she said it's the power of my children that is keeping me going, and she honors them in events like this, and that love continues to now go into other families. And she was telling me that if I can just help one child, she's done the work. So as I think it's all mothers to be able to have each other's back. It takes a village. It takes a village, and not just your own little village, but it really takes an entire village of a world to raise kids in a very healthy, safe environment, that we can send our kids out in this world and know that they're going to be okay.
خیلی خوشحالم شالی جون که اومدی امشب اینجا. واقعا دعوتمون رو قبول کردی. It meant a lot to me because you have kids and you know how it goes, and we're trying to send the voice to all the world, to everywhere. So it shouldn't be so hard to grow up. As a teenager, they have a lot of challenges. They have so much going on with them. They have a lot of stress. I mean, I have 80 students in one of the classes, and when ازشون که میپرسی که یادم میره فارسی ازشون که میپرسی که چیه which one is your کدوم برات خیلی مهمه و از مثلا میگیم depression, anger, bully, this, that استرس دستا همه میره بالا. I swear to God 90% of the kids استرس مدرسه است، درس معلم با مامان باباشون نمیتونن کامیونیکیشن بکنن. ما تو این کلاس ها بهشون یاد میدیم چجور کامیونیکیت کنن. We teach them how to communicate با همدیگه، با برادر خواهراشون، با دوستاشون و خیلی تو مدرسه ها الان سخت شده. وای خدا فارسی
نه ولی نیلو جون، ولی مرسی که این ارگانیزیشن رو درست کردیم. واقعا من فکر میکردم اون موقع که من داشتم بزرگ میشدم واقعا سخت بود. حالا بگو اون 20 سال خورده پیش بود که بچه‌ها خیلی اذیت میکردن، اینقدر من بولی شده بودن توی مدرسه. وای با حال امروز اصلا امروز یه چیز عجیب غریب شده برای بچه‌های ما.
بدتر شده و اینا از سن خیلی کوچیکی هم شروع میکنن. مثلا 7 سالشه داره اون یکی بچه رو بولی میکنه. و اینکه یه پدری زنگ زده بود گفته بود بچه منو دارن از مدرسه بیرون میکنن. گفتیم بهش چرا؟ گفتش که یه بچه دیگه بهش گفته من اگه اینجوری میکنم تو باید بلند شی شلوارتو بکشی پایین، بعد حالا و اگر نه میبریم میکشیمت. و خیلی که کوچیکن. حرفی که من همیشه میزنم رو وبسایتم گذاشتم، میگم imagine the things I know now when I was 13. I mean میدونی کجا تو زندگیت میرفتی وقتی که خیلی اینفورمیشن داری. Knowledge is power. حالا if anyone wants to check the website is www.thebiancafoundation.org و ایمیل داریم biancafoundation@gmail.com. خواستیم با ما تماس بگیرین. تلفنمون هست 213 26 20 256. از هر جا که هستین پلیز با من تماس بگیرین. بیانکا فاندیشن و خوشحال میشیم باهاتون صحبت بکنیم و اگر میتونین any contribution to this foundation داشته باشین ما بیشتر و بیشتر به بچه ها کمک میکنیم. ما حتی به بچه های believe me to other countries are helping as well.
مرسی که این کار رو داره انجام میدی. کاش که تلفنو یه بار دیگه
تلفنمون هست 213 26 20 256. آقای کمالین رو برای من اینجوری روندش کرده بود ولی ممنونم با ما تماس بگیرین. بازم ممنون شلی جون که اومدی. Thank you so much.
I'm proud of you.
و کتابای شلی جون هم هست. اگر خواستین رو وبسایت ما میتونین این کتابا رو بخرین، براتون میفرستیم.
همه پولایی که ما جمع میکنیم از این کتابا همش مال بیانکا فاندیشن. بریم با این پول بچه‌ها رو کمک بکنین.
آمین. انشالله.
بزرگ کردن بچه‌ها این روزه واقعا سخته و دست به دست هم با کمک هم با مادرها ما هممون باید کمک بکنیم که ما یه بچه رو سالم بزرگ کنیم. تو مرسی، ممنونم که این برنامه رو میذاری که همه بچه‌ها رو کمک بکنیم.
مرسی.
Oliver Hakim with a wonderful welcome to our wonderful guests tonight. Thank you, Oliver June. And he's going to come back later. Avalan, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Apparently we have 1 or 2 American guests, so I've been asked to speak in English all night. And hopefully someone will translate for our Iranian guests whatever I say. Thank you. I want to take a second, just a quick second, guys, because I know there's a lot of standing room and a lot of people are asking for tea. این خانم لباس سبز، خانم چاکرتونم. مرسی. Thank you. بچه‌ها یکم ریسپکت کنیم سپیکرامون رو امشب. Let's take a minute first to start our period of calm and relaxation. I would like you to please, because this is a night of charity, take a second or a few seconds and think about all the beautiful things you have going on in our lives. All the good things. All the things that are going well for you. All the things that make you happy. And the fact that we're sitting here in a magnificent house in Bel Air, California. God knows what the mortgage is here and what the property tax is. It's tremendous, I assure you. So let's be quiet. Let's let everybody speak without having to tell everybody, please be quiet. That's really rude. I love everyone. We have a very special guest, که ما رو کشته, که I have to leave at 9 or I will expire like Cinderella. She looks like Cinderella. We're going to bring her up first. We had a different format. I'm going to change it a little bit under pressure from the higher ups. A very popular, beautiful person. I'm a fan of hers for many, many years. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Shali Zomorodi, aka Cinderella. Darling June, come on up, please. Remember, nobody talks to anybody tonight. Just talk to me later. بیا عشق من. Hi, Shali June. Welcome, sweetheart.
Hi, everybody. A big round of applause for Mr. Faribors. I'm not Cinderella. For those who don't know, I do expire at a certain time. My name is Shali Zamarodi, and I anchor the Fox 5 Morning News in San Diego. And I went to work this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I came home, and believe it or not, because I'm getting ready to leave for San Francisco tomorrow, I've been jumping from appointment to appointment. So I haven't sat down for more than a minute today, and then we got into a car to come up here tonight. And in like 2 minutes, I have to drive back to San Diego and anchor the morning news again at 3 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I am Cinderella tonight, and I expire. It's not that, I can't formulate sentences, I can't talk, and I'm a different person. You can ask my husband at night. I think he prefers me at night because I talk a lot less, right? Yes! As I mentioned, I don't usually accept to do events in the middle of the week because of my work schedule. But when I learned about the Bianca Foundation and the mission and the work they do, I wanted to be here tonight to support them in their mission. As many of you know, the mission of the Bianca Foundation is to connect teens with trained and certified life coaches who guide and educate and empower them with self-confidence and the necessary life skills for achieving success. Bianca Foundation is working with many LAUSD schools now and private schools, and they come in and they provide counseling for kids who are dealing with bullying, with anger, pressure, and they bring in their own counselors to pay for all of that. And forgive me that I'm reading off of notes. Like I said, if this event was at 4 o'clock in the morning, I wouldn't need notes. But now I do. As a mother to 4 children myself, one cannot imagine what Nilu has been through over the years. Losing 2 children, and even I am so proud of her, more proud of her, that she has made it her life's mission to help other kids, help other families, and help other parents like me, like many of us sitting here tonight, to make sure that we don't feel what you have felt. I wish there were more resources and organizations like the Bianca Foundation to provide these life skills and tools for our teens to learn and manage their emotions in a healthy way. So my children, for those who, some of you, I don't know, is anybody here from San Diego? And no, nobody's here from San Diego. Nobody watches me on the news. No. You all know me from social media as that lady that's always dancing at 5 o'clock in the morning to Sharam Shapare. Yeah, that's where you know me from. So you know that I have 4 little children. My youngest is 4, otherwise known as Captain Roldor. My oldest son, his birthday is in about a month, and he is going to turn 12. He's about to enter those teenage years. I know what's waiting for them. I've already seen it. Peer pressure, bullying. We're up till 10 o'clock at night with an 11-year-old already doing homework. The stress that comes with that. Fighting with the parents. Oh, I remember the days I was fighting with my own parents. Friends, lack of communication. Why am I talking to my 11-year-old about drugs? Why am I having conversations with my 10-year-olds about fentanyl? Sex, alcohol, anger, fear, depression. I wish organizations like the Bianca Foundation were available for little Mila. Brucey, can you hold up little Mila? That's Mila. You gotta show her all around. See, they're beautiful. The little girl with the long curly hair, the beautiful one eyebrow. She had a really hard time growing up when she was in school. The kids teased that little Mila. They called her names, they excluded her, and they spent a lot of time trying to destroy her spirit. That little Mila shed many tears, and she felt alone, and she really couldn't understand why people were so mean and so cruel. Well, Mila eventually grew up. She learned that she was a butterfly the entire time, and she needed to spread her wings and fly. She learned that people love to throw rocks at things that shine. And instead of throwing those rocks back, she collected them, and Mila built something. Mila is me. I was bullied most of my time growing up, called unibrow, Iranian terrorist. Kids didn't want to play with me, picked on me. I changed high schools 3 different times. Mila is now my 7-year-old daughter. Mila is you, and Mila is all of our children. Working in the news more often than it should be, I report on children and teens and how they are bullied in schools. And my heart truly aches when I have to share the stories of families who have lost their babies and their children because somebody was bullying them and somebody was being unkind to them. Every year when I send my kids off to school, we just did 2 weeks ago, we have these family meetings. Bearuz and I and the 4 kids were sitting around the table, and I was telling them, okay, you gotta be organized, we gotta do our homework, you gotta take showers, you gotta do all of this. And then the one thing I asked them right before I sent them off into school, I said, Mommy June, if you see anybody standing there, scared, alone, they have nobody to talk to, go walk up to them and say, hi, my name is Arshaya. Do you want to play? One of the most powerful ways to combat bullying is through education. And we need to teach these kids at a very, very early age to celebrate our diversities, to appreciate the different cultures. I can't tell you how proud I am. Now, it wasn't that easy a long time ago to say that I was Iranian. My family was from Iran. Now I say it very, very proud on the news, at community events, and in front of all of my friends. Our schools should be places where diversity is not just tolerated, but celebrated. Someone who I love and respect tremendously reminded me recently that this world is borrowed to us, and we have a responsibility to give this world back in a better condition than we received it. We need to teach our children to be better, to embrace diversity, to love themselves, and to create a world where every child feels safe, valued, and included. It is truly an honor for me to be here with you tonight. I won't be able to stay the entire night because, as I said, I have to skip back and quickly get ready and be back on the news, and then we'll be back in San Francisco for the White Feather. But Nilujun, I needed to be here tonight. From one mother to another mother. It really takes a village, and I told you this when we were back there, to raise a family. Not just our immediate village, but all of our community to come together. So thank you so much for taking something that was so painful and turning it into something beautiful. And for your kids. Thank you. Before I go, can you hold up Mila again? Lena June, can you bring her? 1 second. I just wanted you to see her. And then can you bring my book? A few years ago, for my kids, when I started to see that they were getting bullied in school, I decided to write a children's book. It's called Mila. Thank you, honey. Can you hold it for me, actually? I love it. Did everybody know Lena? I love her. Oh, thank you. You're going to hold it?
Looks like a female version of me.
A female version. حتما با این موام 100% is a female version of you. So this is a story about a little girl that she thought she was a caterpillar. She was bullied throughout her life. And she realizes she was in a process of becoming a butterfly. The whole book is about bullying. And that I left this for my kids so that they have this story as well. We have Mila back there boxed with the books and all the profits from Mila tonight. If you buy this and take it home, we're giving it to the Bianca Foundation tonight. So please, if you can, we brought 60 of them. I cannot take them all back to Orange County or San Diego tonight. If you can pick them up. And I think there's some grown-ups, right, nowadays that probably need to read this as well. So it's not just for the kids. Thank you for having me here. Thank you. I wish you all a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Sweet Shali. Thank you, Shali Jun. I'm gonna buy a book. I get bullied by my wife all the time. Go for it, go for it, go for it. MashaAllah, Shali Jun. Merci, Shali. Truly a beautiful person and a flag holder for the Iranian community. And now, our gracious host and hostess, Mr. and Mrs. Larian, want to welcome everyone. خواهش میکنم تشریف بیارین. Thank you for lending your house to us. I'll be here every Friday night from here on. It's just a perfect environment for a good party.
Thank you for joining us. This is a pleasure to have the Bianca Foundation here. Nilüfer Jun, you're an amazing woman. Really, I have 5 children, and they've all been through different kinds of experiences in school and coming back home. It becomes a family discussion. It's not just what's going on in that one child's life. It becomes a conversation with grandma, conversation with everybody that is around that child, and we try to help with developing that kid to become a stronger individual. And with the Bianca Foundation, that they do this in the schools, and they help with your children can be sitting with their own peers and speaking amongst each other and telling each other stories and helping each other through some pains and things that issues that they're going through. It makes it so much easier for that child. Thank you so much for what you're doing, Nilüfer Jun, putting this together. And thank you everybody for joining us.
Dido.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Larian. Hello. Our next speaker is from Bianca Foundation, very active member, and the Khalili, the young Khalili, Mr. Danny Khalili. He will have a few words.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Some of you know me, some of you don't. If we haven't met, it's nice to meet you. My name is Danny. And thank you all for coming. You being here is a support, and it means a lot. I want to take this opportunity to thank my mom for being such an amazing mother. I get a lot of my strength from her, and she's really is a pillar. And she's a pillar in the community and in my heart. And behind that pillar is another pillar who's my father, Edward. And if you've been lucky to meet him, he's an amazing guy. So thank you everybody for being here. I hope we're gonna have a great, great night.
We are already having a great, great night. Look at them all. They're all tipsy, quiet. I love this crowd.
You guys
Quiet.
look great.
We love quiet crowds. God bless all of you. How many people here don't speak English? I mean Farsi, sorry. I know nobody speaks English, but how many people don't speak Farsi? One person. Zreshk. Who are you here with? Nah, yani, there's someone who will help you understand what we're talking about if I switch to هر کی میخواد حرف بزنه که نباید بیاد بالا. باید پول بدن بیان بالا. Okay, we're gonna play a video, right? Is the video ready? This is a video that will explain to you what Bianca is all about if you don't already know. Please watch with us. Thank you.
The Bianca Foundation, we started in 2008. So this is what Bianca started it. Since she was 15, she was always helping other kids, providing a space for them after school. She wrote the president a letter that for driving you have a booklet, you ask for the test, but for parenting you don't have nothing. The ultimate goal of Life Skill by Bianca Foundation is to make these classes mandatory. We know kids has a lot of challenges these days and they don't know what to do. And the parents are the last people who knows what's going on in the life of their kids. Professional counselor that we hire by the approval of the school, we teach them about life skill, about how to make a right decision, coping with their challenges, how to go about it. Basically, we give them a key to open any door. The goal is to make this mandatory in every 8 years of history versus nothing about life skill. They don't know how to communicate. If there is something going on like bullying, a lot of kids are being bullied. If I can bring this to all the school system, that is a success for me.
So I'd like to just take a second to remind you of the Bianca Foundation, which is named by Nilufar Niman Khalili in memory of her two children, Bianca and Bernard, both of whom died to violence, bullying, and anger. Tragically, in our community, what the Bianca Foundation does is really important in helping teens cope with peer pressure, with school, with conflict, with drugs, alcohol, sex, anger, fear, depression, all the things that our teens face. And at thebiancafoundation.org, you will find a lot of resources for that. And I think that it's really important to remember that there are, especially through COVID and following, but that there are a lot of teens in our community that need help.
My name is Renee Cobb, and I'm from Beverly Hills High School, assistant principal. This was an excellent session for our students, especially for our teenagers. Students that came, they were really focused. It gave them an opportunity to think about what could they do when they're stressed out. And believe me, our kids are high academic achievers, and they do need a moment to figure out when they go in to take that test or to do the presentation, how do they minimize their test anxiety, or how do they minimize their stress?
My name is Michelle Mendelson. I've been a teacher here for 36 years. I've taught every grade level from K through 12. I'm honored to be here at the high school, and I'm very supportive of the Bianca Foundation. I believe it's an excellent forum for people who have concerns or issues of high school and the dilemmas of growing up. And I think you should take advantage of accessing the website and continuing to participate in these wonderful luncheons.
I think the Bianca Foundation is something that should really, I think it could go, I think it's something that's important because it reaches out to a population, it could reach out to a much larger population.
The last time that you felt like you didn't fit in?
Last year in a different state, and it didn't really I didn't feel like I fit in because everyone else was different from me.
One of the things about adolescence is you're kind of stuck in between two worlds. And these two worlds are something we want to highlight today. You're stuck in between your family, but then you're also expected to make decisions like an adult, like college and what you want to do with the rest of your life.
The Bianca Foundation is a great club to have here at Pali. There's a lot of useful information that would really benefit the students. So I think it's absolutely beneficial to have it here.
Because mental wellness, mental health for our children, for our community, for our parents, especially after everything we've all been through this last year, we need a place for safety, for people to feel lighter, for their heart to feel lighter. And Bianca Foundation is already in the schools, needs to be out there making a difference for people to finally feel they have a safe place.
So this was a great opportunity to share my knowledge and my passion with high school children, and I accepted that invitation, and I have learned a lot throughout the past 5 years, and we created the Zoom as fun. This is their time to talk about what bothers them. Is it peer pressure? Is it bullying? Is it lack of communication with parents? Do they have challenges with friends? Can they talk to the teachers? How can they do this? Can they go about it? I really hope that all the schools make this class, life skills or whatever they want to name it, a mandatory class, because this is even more important than anything that we can learn in the whole life. We are building a great foundation for the kids to become better adults and better parents in the future.
I started out in Bianca Foundation as a freshman. I'm now a senior. And I came in with very little friends. I was very, very shy coming into a new high school and everything like that. And as soon as I walked in, I could tell how much of like an open space that this was, where you can make new friends, express your own emotions. And through the advice I was able to retain from this class, I was able to get closer with my parents and my siblings as well.
The Bianca Foundation honestly has really helped me as a person, and I think it's a really great space for me to be able to talk about my feelings or things going on in life and kind of just hearing everyone's opinions about it. And I really appreciate everyone's help and just the group's opinion on everything going on.
Thank you. Bianca Foundation has really done a lot for me, especially since I started this class as a freshman. I grew a lot of friends, and really what it taught me is how to step back and reevaluate the situation that you're in and see what you can do to maybe improve your circumstances and not taking rash action. Come in and at least give Bianca Foundation a chance. I met most of my friends through this club.
My message to the parents now is to educate themselves about their kids so they can bring up a better human being.
Beautiful. Thank you. Please consider donating to this very worthy cause. We need to stop bullying in schools. We need to give our children life skills for them to become better human beings. All your donations are tax deductible. Thank you.
I guess by now everyone knows pretty much what Bianca is all about. Think of it as preventive medicine as opposed to waiting for something terrible to happen. This is something that we can do ahead of time to educate our children, prepare them for the tough world that we all live in. I have a wonderful and amazing and popular co-host tonight who hasn't appeared on stage yet. She's been very shy. Everyone knows her and we love her. خانم و آقایون لیدا حنایی عزیز، تشریف بیارین لیدا جان. بابا
بخیر، شب همگی بخیر، خیلی خوش آمدید. واقعا از همتون از قول خودم و بیانکا فاندیشن تشکر میکنم. خیلی خیلی ممنون. مرسی شما من از خجالت
منم از شما تشکر میکنم، شما از من تشکر.
خیلی خجالت کشیدم.
واقعا ممنونم ازتون. قربونتون برم. واقعا خوشحال شدم. عزیزم واقعا حالتون که خوبه؟ قربونتون برم. همه خوبه، بچه‌ها خوبه.
اتفاقا با یکی از دوستان صحبت می‌کردیم امروز، میگفتیم ما ایرانی‌ها وقتی احوال پرسی می‌کنیم میگیم حال شما خوبه؟ خب خدا رو شکر. هنوز طرف جواب نداده میگیم خدا رو شکر، خدا رو شکر.
حالا یه روز میگم یه در دیروز تصادف کردم رفتم بیمارستان، خب خدا رو شکر. They don't listen to you. آره. خب we have more speakers and a lot of fun stuff happening. We have a really amazing guest tonight that I insisted she will share a few words with us. Again, we all know her. She's beautiful, she's powerful, and she's very well dressed tonight. I don't know where she's at.
ولی الان می‌خوایم دو تا از
نه الان می‌خوایم ببینیم لیلا جون اومدیم بابا دعوا نکنید دیگه. نه بذارید شارونا رو دعوت کنیم اول، بعد میریم سر بچه‌ها. خانم آقایون، member of the Beverly Hills City Council. Beverly Hills هم که میدونید خیلی جای خوبیه به خدا. گرچه شنیدم همه دزدی و اینا آدم کشی‌ها تو بیورلی هیلز میشه. بیا ببینم، بیا توضیح بده. دکتر شارون نزاریان will discuss crime in Beverly Hills. Hey, you're in trouble. Look at this outfit, pretty in pink. ببینید چی داریم، ما چی دادیم به سیتی کانسل. نگاه کنیم، ماشاءالله.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor and privilege to be here. First of all, I want to start off by saying Beverly Hills is the safest city in the nation. So I just wanted to say how delighted I am to be here for the Bianca Foundation, and also just to recognize Nilufar. Nilufar Jun, really, you have taken a situation, a tragedy really, beyond, and you have made it into, you've turned it into light. You've made it into a blessing. You have taken a situation that others would have crumbled, and you have brought so much energy and inspiration and strength to all of those around you. And for that, we're so grateful. Thank you so much for giving our children the tools and the resources that they need. We have so many of our kids who are so fragile right now and delicate, and you empower them by giving them the tools and the resources that are necessary, not only to the kids, but to the parents as well. You are in the Beverly Hills schools. The Bianca Foundation does great work in the Beverly Hills schools, and we're so incredibly grateful. So for that, I thank you, my friend. Thank you for having me here tonight, and thank you for all of the great work that you're doing in our city and beyond in so many different arenas.
خب در اینجا دو تا دیگه از دانش آموزانی که در مدارسشون در این کلاس ها شرکت میکنن میخوان تجربیاتشون رو خیلی کوتاه با شما در میون بگذارن. لورن کاشانی و متیو شاهمرام عزیز، کجا تشریف دارید؟
Good evening. My name is Matthew Shamaram, and it's an absolute privilege to be standing before you all today to share my personal journey as a student and the profound impact the Bianca Foundation has had on my life. You see, the Bianca Foundation isn't just another organization. It's a lifeline for young people like me, trying to navigate the complex waters of growing up in today's world. As a teenager, life can often feel like an uphill battle. The pressure of school, social media, and the constant comparison to others can be overwhelming. Many of us lack the necessary life skills to deal with these challenges effectively. This is where the Bianca Foundation steps in with unwavering support. The Foundation's mission is clear: to educate and empower teens like me. They connect us with licensed coaches and counselors right in our schools, helping us build confidence and resilience in all areas of our lives. It's like having a trusted mentor who understands our struggles and is there to guide us. Growing up in a world where social media, television, and peer pressure heavily influences our generation, I often feel left adrift, searching for guidance and direction. The Bianca Foundation stepped into my life, offering me a sense of belonging and support that I desperately needed. Through their program, I've learned essential life skills that go beyond the classroom, skills that will shape my future and my ability to contribute positively to society. What's even more incredible is the Foundation's commitment to not only educating, but also nurturing a sense of community. They've created an environment where I can learn, grow, and connect with my peers. It's a place where we help each other, share experiences, and forge lifelong friendships. What's truly amazing is that every professional counselor and coach involved in the program is approved by the school, and the Foundation covers all the expenses. This level of dedication to our well-being is something that I deeply appreciate and admire. In conclusion, the Bianca Foundation has been a guiding light in my life, helping me navigate the tumultuous journey of life. It has empowered me with the skills and confidence I need to face life's challenges head-on. I stand here today as a testament to the positive impact this organization has had on students like me. Let us continue to support the Bianca Foundation in their mission to make life skills classes mandatory, not only in Los Angeles, but throughout California and the entire United States. Today, we can ensure that more young people like me have the opportunity to grow, learn, and thrive in a nurturing and supportive environment. Thank you for listening, and thank you to the Bianca Foundation for being a beacon of hope, and I hope you guys can find it in your heart to give. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Lauren Kashani.
Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Roshan Kashani and I was president of the Bianca Foundation throughout my years at Beverly Hills High School. The foundation is focused on creating a community that provides necessary life skills to students throughout Los Angeles. Our educational institutions serve not only as places of academic learning, but also environments where our youth develop crucial life skills necessary to navigate the future challenges they may face. The Bianca Foundation should be an integral part of this process. When Nilüfer initially brought the Bianca Foundation to Beverly Hills High School, students expressed extreme desire to be part of the club. And for 1 hour once a week, students from all different backgrounds and ages would gather into a classroom and listen to and question speakers. High school can feel very overwhelming, and the foundation provided a supportive community to the students. The foundation created this community by doing the following 4 things. Number 1, it normalized common struggles. Students often grapple with issues related to identity, self-esteem, peer pressure, and family dynamics. Through the foundation, students found that their experiences were not unique, which promoted a sense of normalcy. Hearing their peers share struggles and successes helped students realize that they were not alone in their experiences. The normalization of their feelings reduced stigmas and promoted confidence. Number 2, the foundation provided social support. The foundation created a supportive and empathetic environment where students connected with others who were facing similar challenges. This sense of belonging and shared experience reduced feelings of isolation and created new, kind, and long-lasting friendships. Number 3, the foundation gave way to diverse perspectives. Sometimes students can be their own worst enemies by being stuck in counterproductive actions. By hearing speakers and other students' perspectives, the foundation offered students alternative viewpoints that they may not have previously considered and new actions they could take. By participating in group discussions and activities, the students learned effective communication, conflict resolution, empathy, and self-awareness. These skills not only enhanced their interpersonal relationships, but also prepared them for the adult world, where collaboration and emotional intelligence are essential. Finally, the Bianca Foundation empowered students. Sharing one's story and experiences in a group setting can be very empowering. It can boost self-esteem and confidence as individuals see themselves as making progress and helping others. Nilüfer has effectively helped hundreds of students by turning a tragedy into a beautiful legacy. We hope to continue the legacy by expanding the foundation's reach through your support. Support comes in many forms, including volunteering, donations, and spreading the word about the foundation's objectives. We wish to thank everyone attending this evening for their support, and thank you for your continued dedication to our cause.
Thank you. MashaAllah, what a nice president. You should be president of United States. Lida Jan, who's the next speaker?
خب از مربی ها شنیدیم، از بچه ها شنیدیم، ولی حالا یکی از مادران خوبی که فرزندش در این کلاس ها شرکت کرده خیلی کوتاه با شما صحبت میکنن. خانم پالین حمید، بفرمایید.
خانم حمید کجایین؟ ایشون پرنتن؟ به نظر میاد سینگلن. سلام، حال شما چطوره؟ خوش آمدین. به 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 به. You're so young and you look unmarried. You look happy, for God's sake.
Hi, my name is Pauline. I have three children who are students of Palisades Charter High School. Two of them have been past presidents, and my youngest is now following the footsteps of his older brother and sister. I have to give a small example of what Bianca Foundation does. My older son, when he was the president at Pali, he noticed an American boy sitting at lunch by himself alone for a few days. He approached him and said, you know, my name is Ethan. I am the president of Bianca Foundation. We would love for you to come join us. It gives you a sense of belonging. You meet friends, you meet other students. I would love for you to join us. And the week after, this young boy went to the club. And after a month or two, he approached my son and said, Ethan, I just want to let you know that when you approached me, I was at my lowest. I was very depressed, and this foundation prevented me from committing suicide. So, Nilu Jun, thank you for inspiring all of our children. Nushin Jun, thank you for dedicating your time. This club is very important for the children, especially at a time with social media, peer pressure, bullying. There's not enough words to say what this club does. When COVID happened, my children were the president, they were running the Zooms, and of course it's private, but being at home, you walk by, you hear here and there, you know, and just to see the children all on Zoom when they didn't have to be there, their school was online, they didn't have to participate in this club. So many children joined, so many children shared, so many children had a sense of belonging. So please, if you can donate, if you can volunteer, if you can support, this is more important than any AP class. This is more important than any math class. This is more important than any class. This is a special club that will teach them for their future, for their life, for their marriages, and for a sense of being able to be confident, independent, and strong. So it's an honor. Thank you, Nilu, for having me here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and hopefully we can watch this club. My son grew it from a very small club of like 10 to 12 kids to a club now 70, 80, 90 kids at Pali. So, and now he's in USC, and Abby is following, and my youngest, Eli. So thank you for giving this to my children. Thank you for giving this to all of our kids. I love you so much.
Thank you so much. This is my first year joining the Bianca Foundation, and as long as I'm involved, I promise you we're going to grow it. We're going to make it stronger and better because it's important. Who's our next speaker? The big star of the night, Nilufar. بیا عزیزم خودت صحبت کن.
من با نیلوفر
با این لباس قشنگ شیکت، با اون کفشای نوکتیزت، با این کفشا لغت بزنی به یه نفر در جا از بین میره بیچاره. بگین لیدا جون.
من با نیلوفر شاید 1-2 ماه قبل از فجایعی که رخ داد آشنا شدم و اومدم به همسرم گفتم که با یه نفر دوست شدم، یه سول خوبی داره که اصلا باورم نمیشه. من دیگه هرگز نتونستم از نیلوفر جدا بشم و الان بهترین دوست منه. I love you نیلو جون.
مرسی لیدا جون، واقعا همیشه محبت داری به من. هر موقع گیر میکنم هر جایی زنگ میزنم لیدا جون تو چی فکر میکنی؟ چی بگم اینجا؟ و همیشه ساپورتر خیلی خیلی خوب من بودی و بقیه دوستان عزیزم همینطور. سلام، تشکر، معذرت از اونایی که ندیدمتون هنوز سلام بگم بهتون. واو what a nice crowd. مرسی که اومدین. thank you so much. وقتتون رو گذاشتین و اومدین اینجا که ما رو ساپورت بکنین. I have a special thanks for Lisa and Farhad Jun with their devotion, with their good heart that always در قلبشون به روی من باز بوده و هیچ وقت دست رد به من نزدن. ممنونم. You guys are beautiful. And my special thanks to my committee that پا به پا چند ماه واقعا دارن زحمت میکشن و این گالا رو این شب قشنگ رو به وجود آوردن. also از تمام اسپانسرام میخوام تشکر بکنم. آقای فریبرز عزیزم مرسی که همون دقیقه اول به من اوکی رو دادن. مرسی. لیدا جون، امتی واز گلامونو گذاشتن. all of them، همه اسماشون رو اینجا دیدین. واقعا از همشون ممنونم. و special thanks to all my counselors. تمام مدرسه ها، میدونم چند تاشون اینجا نیستن ولی نوشین عزیزم اینجا، نوشین نیک فرجام عزیزم که واقعا با قلب پاکش مدرسه پلی رو داره هدایت میکنه، ران میکنه. ممنونم ازت، مرسی و همیشه کمک و دلجوی من بوده. همتون تمام صحبت ها رو شنیدین، تستمونی های بچه ها رو شنیدین، ویدیومون رو دیدین. And now you know تو این 15 سال گذشته what we're doing. دیگه احتیاج نیست که من اونا رو تکرار کنم. از بچه هامون شنیدین، از معلم و مدیر و مدرسه و همگی. میخوام بهتون بگم که این مسئله خیلی مهمه. And you guys are very important. خیلی از شما بچه دارین، خیلیاتون ندارین، خیلیاتون grandchildren و great grandchildren دارین، ولی اصلا مهم نیست که بچه‌تون توی مدرسه هست یا نیست یا تو کدوم مدرسه است. مهم اینه که hands in hand همدیگر رو ساپورت کنیم، دست تو دست همدیگر رو ساپورت کنیم، ما رو ساپورت کنین. این فاندیشن رو let the voice goes all over، این صدا رو برسونیم به جایی که به تمام مدرسه ها، به تمام جاهایی که باید این کلاس رو مثل کلاس های دیگه بذارن توی مدرسه ها. یعنی گول ما the goal is to make this mandatory in every school. و واقعا از همون جوری که گفتیم ما پروگرام زوم داریم، هنوزم داریم ادامه میدیم که بچه‌هامون بتونن from all over هر جا که هستن بتونن بیان به ما. it's a free program. و حتی امسال برای پدر مادرهامون این زوم رو گذاشتیم. you can join, you can tell your family, friends، دوستاتون بیان تو این زوم ما شرکت کنن. از تو خونه با پیژامه نشستن بیان فقط گوش کنن، صحبت بکنن. درست مثل این میمونه که شما برین پیش کانسلر درد دلتون رو بکنین یا بگین من این اشکال رو دارم چی کار باید بکنم و ما بهتون راه و چاره میدیم. و چرا که پرنت ها برای اینکه بدونین چجوری با بچه هاتون با نوهاتون بهتر دیل بکنین، بشناسینشون. این بچه های ما خیلی استرس دارن. از 100 تا بچه تو کلاس 80 تا دستشو بالا میکنه برای استرس. What's your problem? Stress. یعنی اگر فکر میکنین you're the one who has stress because of work, because of whatever, بچه های ما بیشتر از ما استرس دارن و این ها باعث میشه که این بچه هامون اگر به دادشون نرسیم خدای نکرده دست به کارهایی بزنن که نباید بزنن که دیگه I'm not gonna name it. خیلی از شماها شاید میشناسین نمیشناسین، پرسیدین چرا این برنامه رو شروع کردی بعد از اینکه 2 تا بچه زیبای گل دسته گل سالم خوبم رو از دست دادم به خاطر anger، به خاطر violence، به خاطر ندونم کاری ها. What happened؟ این مشعل دست بیانکا بود که همیشه همونجور که شنیدین از 15 سالگی دلش میخواست همه کار برای بچه ها بکنه و نامه به پرزیدنت نوشت که ما باید یه کاری بکنیم برای پرنت. بنابراین این مشعل من بلند کردم. Believe me خیلی سخته. Believe me خیلی سخته. To challenge with all this school راضیشون بکنیم بابا بچه هامون لازم دارن. بزرگ شدن being a teenager نباید اینقدر سخت باشه. من همیشه میگم کاش که همه این چیزایی که من الان میدونستم در سن 13 سالگی میدونستم. به خودتون فکر کنین اگه اون موقع این همه اینفورمیشن هایی که داشتین، میگه knowledge is power، الان تو زندگی کجا بودین؟ این برنامه رو درست کردم که هیچ پدر مادری اون چیزی که من دیدم رو نبینه. و واقعا ازتون ممنونم برای تمام ساپورتاتون همتون و ممنونم که بازم ما رو پشتیبانی کنین، یعنی ما رو ول نکنین فقط بعد از این شب. We need you و بازم ازتون تشکر میکنم و از کسایی که اسمشون رو یادم رفته بگم ببخشید. ممنونم از همتون. مرسی. ایشالا که شب خوبی داشته باشیم. غذا هست، مشروب هست، میوزیک هست. خوش بگذره بهتون. Thank you.